Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, welcome to another War and Pieces Live. I am the glorious Rob Orrin, and I am accompanied by none other than the great, the one, the only. If only I could reach the sugar on the shelf, I would be somebody. Yes, Dan from No Enemies Here. How do you say your last name, by the way?
Pancaldi.
See, all this stuff rolls off your tongue like you're some kind of pro. I heard you name off some of those guys. I don't even try it. Pancaldi.
Well, that's very good.
Pancaldi.
No, you did very well.
I'm going to do that from now on. I'm Dan Pancaldi.
Very good, Rob. And you know what Pancaldi means?
Very warm cheese.
No, very warm bread.
Oh, I was so close.
Yeah, you were.
I was going to say ham, but hey. Welcome to another War and Pieces. We have another jammed-packed show with me and my brother Dan. Dan, how you been? We haven't talked to each other in at least a couple days.
But you're always busy. I email you all the time, and you disregard my emails because you're a busy man.
I see them and I try to ignore them because I really try to have a good day. I don't look at them until the evening when it's time to, just try to process all the things that went wrong in the day. And, I got my good things, and then I read your emails.
I have whatever.
No, I read your emails. I get back to you. Okay. It's just the problem is I'm working like 2 jobs.
Yeah. Join the crowd, Rob.
Yeah. I'm constantly working. I'd like to stop working at some point. At some point, I just like to have a moment where I can just chill. But you want to know what the truth is?
Yeah.
I've got eye candy, okay? The queen, okay? And she wants things, okay? And she's not happy unless she has everything that she wants.
Yeah.
Okay? So what do you expect?
Nothing.
That means I'm going to be working the rest of my life.
That's right, Rob. And you're going to enjoy it.
You sure are. All right, we're going to say hi to Cameron, Dan, New York Raiders fan. Nathaniel, how are you, my good friend? Sean Thompson, of course. Miss Helen Adams. The Beat Cafe is here. And he's going to be breaking out some beats later on. Rob Carroll, Monster X, Seek Out and Play. How you doing, my brother? James Brazil, Serial Heroes. The awesome and glorious. See, we're even going to put his thing up there. Herman Lutman. Man, he just can't get enough of this show. And, of course, and you want to talk about legends. This is just a star-studded cast when we have the Kabuki in the house. There you go. Hello, everybody. I hope you are having a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. You make the queen sound like Peg Bundy. That's only because she's not here. If she was here, I'd be groveling on the ground. So why don't we talk about some war games like we normally do? Okay, because that usually helps.
Go ahead, kick her off, Rob. I mean, what's going on here? Yeah.
So let me ask you something. What have you played this? Have you got anything new this week?
Have I? Actually, yes, I have. Have I played them? No. Okay,
well, you could show everybody and see what you got, because I'm going to show you what I got new.
Really?
Yeah.
You want to show you what I got?
Why don't you show me what you got?
Okay, you know what?
Boy, that sounded really bad.
Yeah, you
Look at this. Oh.
Well, you asked for it.
It's a pile. It's a pile so high you can't even move it. Okay, let's take a look.
So I got. Let's see here. Panzer Strike. Okay. This is from. Let me see here. This is a company from Serbia, and it's called Forsage Games. Okay, and it's a different type of quality that we're used to, but that doesn't affect gameplay at all. Okay, and I'm not belittling the quality. I'm just saying it's different. They have what different standards, whatever. So I got this. I got this
tank chess.
Yep, which is really cool, man. It's like I'm not a big chess guy because I don't have the brains for chess.
No, you don't say. No, I just okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's a psychological thing, right? But as soon as you turn it into tanks, it works for me, right?
Okay.
It's like, Rob, it's like music and math. Math, it doesn't happen for me. But music is math. But in the music sense, it works for me. And I excel, Rob. But in math, I don't get it. So it's a psychological thing. Anyways, whatever. Tank Chess, the fun set, an expansion.
Okay. All right.
Tank Chess, the light edition, where you can take it on the road. Not that we're going anywhere these days.
No. No, but you can take it with you. Like if you wanted to go take that upstairs, you can take it with you.
Yeah. Upstairs. Yeah, that's good. I got Mortar Hunt, which is an addition, which is an expansion for Tank Chess, but involves mortars. Well, is it an expansion? Well, it's derived from Tank Chess, whatever.
Okay.
And he sent me a, which is really interesting, man, a prototype, Ages of Dogfights, World War I.
Okay, now you're talking.
So I haven't played them. I've checked the pieces. Really cool. I think there's a couple of planes in here.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I think you can buy some extra planes, type of like, what's that game there by Ares?
Oh, Wings of War.
Wings of Glory. Yeah.
Wings of Glory.
This is and the guy's name, it's a father and a son.
Okay.
Who does it. And you know what? It always warms the cockles of my heart when it's something like that. And it's like a Hollandspiele game, Mary and Tom. I just like it because it's Mary and Tom. Well, I just like this because it's Predrag and Dragan from Serbia. Look, I like it. Okay. You have a problem with that, Rob?
No, it looks interesting.
Yeah, because if you have a problem, you just, you got a problem? Let's go.
Calling out the big dog.
So what did you get, Rob?
Oh, well, it's funny because it just came in today, matter of fact. The first thing I got, and I want to talk a little bit, we got to get these guys on this channel somehow. Okay. I ended up getting Napoleon's Eagles from Compass Games. Now let me talk a little bit about this Compass Games here. Okay, I'm going to give you a little something about them. Okay, I would pay. I was if you go back a few years ago, you'd pay about $100. I don't know what that is in Canadian.
$1 million.
$1 million. Okay, and you would get the box, and you think you were holding this little piece of paper right here, because it felt like you didn't get anything. Okay, their quality and their games have gone up quite a bit. And I want to find out. I want to ask the hard questions. Why is this? Okay.
I'm curious.
I want to get these people on the show, and I want to find out what's going through their heads. Where are they going? Because they're putting out an awful lot of games. Because not only did they put this out, my fuzzy little friend, but Battle of the Bulge.
Yeah, I was impressed.
Okay. And another game. It wasn't too expensive, but it got some weight to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mounted board.
Yeah. Now I have it. I just got this today. Another mounted board. Nice pieces.
Nice counters. Absolutely. I agree with you.
Yeah. It looks like something I'm gonna have some fun with. What the heck happened over there? Oh,
what's going on, Rob?
Oh, there was a pile of games over there that just kind of. Well, it's part of our thing, so it just kind
Yeah,
of.
just for being the show.
I had them leaning, so I didn't. I could reach them, but now they're over there. Okay, whatever. But this Compass Games, we got to get these guys on the show. I'm going to find out what's going on, what they got planned, what they're up to, because it seems like every other week they're putting out games, and they have my interest. They put out Combat. I thought that was a fantastic game.
It is a little bit pricey for me, man. I want to get it, but I mean, being in Canada, my God,
I'm telling you, it's a good game. It's a good game. It's a really, really good game.
I want to get it. I want to get it.
So I'm really impressed with what they're doing. So anything they come out with, boom, I'm bringing it in. You know, and you know, we got to reach out to them and see if we can get them on the show.
But you bring it in. You're Mr. Moneybags. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Rob.
It's called show research. That's what we do. All right. We have to give everybody a little bit of our love. We have to reach out to the entire community and try to help people discover these games. And how are they going to discover them unless we know about them? Listen. Pick up that chin. Look straight in the camera. Remember, you got people out there that are watching you. Okay? There's no reason for you to get all pouty about how things are going. Okay? Listen, we'll figure it out. Okay? If anything, if we have any problems, we'll talk to Herman. He solves everything.
I love Herman, man.
I just got U-Boat and the Hunters. U-Boot and the Hunters. You know, the thing with U-Boot, I got U-Boot and I picked it up. And I was like, oh, man, I cannot wait to get this thing to the table. And then I figured I'm going to play by myself. I'm going to do it all up. Holy cow. You talk about math.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, okay, there's no way I can control this U-Boot.
Hey, it's really difficult. Alone. Things are happening. Like, let's go.
Yeah, boom. Come on. Hey, I need those torpedoes. Hey, I need this, marked. I need that. Hey, why are we going too fast? And I'm like, oh, man,
yeah.
I don't. And now it just sits on my shelf. I don't know if it's
Well, no, hold on. And look.
I mean, I'm gonna have to invest some time in it. Why? Yeah, research for the show.
Yeah, no, it's good. And the thing is with U-Boat or U-Boot or that boat, the thing is that it's not just I need the torpedoes. Let's go. Which way are we going? Have you found the target? It's the crew's gonna get pissed off with you because because
they got attitudes.
Yeah. Because if you serve too much fish all the time, there's gonna be a mutiny, and you're gonna have to deal with that. And it's like, you know what? It's real life. Who wants to fish every day?
I 100% agree. Heads up, Osprey Publishing, who is a fantastic company. The stuff they put out, the things that they do. Osprey's one of my favorite. They've been very good to the show. Okay. Always sending bolt action stuff. As a matter of fact, I did a thing on the Stalingrad, which you missed.
Bolt action is Osprey?
They publish out the books.
That's right.
Can you stay up with us?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you got to stay with it.
Yeah.
I mean, if we want to be the show, okay, we got to be up on our stuff. Why is my back hurt from carrying you so much? Okay. Awesome. Get it on NWS Wargaming, $84. Okay, let's see. Love those planes. Oh, yeah, from Ares. Ares makes some beautiful planes.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
I reached out to them, and you know what they said? Nothing.
Who? Ares?
Yeah.
Okay. I've never reached out to them. There's no reason to reach out to them. Okay, they will come to the mountain one day. Blue Max used to be my friend's old hacker name back in the 80s. Matter of fact, that was a great game, Blue Max. Did you ever play that?
No, but I know what Blue Max is. It's a World War I medal that Hermann Goering got, and a few other people got too. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Richthofen, the Red Baron.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I know.
There you go. What a weird and funny conversation. Anything that we have is weird and funny. I think that's how it usually starts. I received Dawn of the Zeds today, as you should. Everyone should have a copy. If you don't have a copy of Dawn of the Zeds.
Which edition?
Yeah, which edition? That's a good one. Oh, you need the exact right group to enjoy U-Boot. We played it at PresCon, and it was tough. Someone had to be a rules expert, or the group gets totally lost.
What the hell does that guy know?
He knows everything. You know something, Herman? That'd be interesting to do on this little program that we have here. I think that would be a lot of fun on StreamYard. I think you can get away with it.
Can we afford Herman?
He's big money.
I know. I mean, can we afford him?
We'll have to take a look. I mean, I'll see what his rates are. Basically, U-Boot is a computer game when you play solo, but it takes some work. You can pause, though. Look at Sean Thompson bringing it out old school.
What are you talking about, Sean? If you're going to pause, you think these guys in the submarine in World War II paused? Come on, Sean.
Sue Park is here, my good friend Sue Park. Sue, how are you? Good to have you here. I have heard from more than one person that Ares gives out nothing. Oh, we don't need anything. We're fine. We got more stuff behind us to review and more people to talk to. It'll take us a good couple of years to run out of things to talk about. And then we'll have even more things to talk about. Oh, wait, man, hold on. Glad Mark Walker made counters for old eyes. I agree with you there, Sue. Yes, and we will be talking about the great Flying Pig games. Okay, and Mark Walker.
But no Tiny Battle, is that right?
No Tiny Battles. Tiny Battles is a separate show.
Whatever.
It's a separate show.
Okay.
It's like, what came first, the egg or the chicken? Mark Walker. Always the answer. Mark Walker. In case you don't know the answer, just always answer with Mark Walker, and it somehow turns out right. That's all I'm saying.
I like that.
Dawn of the Zed, great game. Buy the expansions. Definitely buy the expansions. Oh my God, those things are. I finally found those. I bought them, and accidentally they slipped on that side of the thing. So when the Queen and I did the whole room and rebuilt everything, I found them and I went, oh God, I was looking for these. Tore them open, threw them in the box. I said, okay, we're going to breach this one day. U-Boot online. I'll decrease my rates for you guys. Oh, wow.
What does he mean? Herman, what are you talking about?
He said he'd lower his fee to appear.
Oh, I see. Thank you.
Thank you. I mean, you can't go wrong there. Dawn of the Zed got me into Eldritch Horror, Arkham Horror, and Brimstone. Good call, Herschel.
I'm always interested.
Oh, tremendous games.
Seriously?
If you are a fan of Rob's Tabletop World, which you can click that subscribe button at any time, or you are a fan of No Enemies Here, of course, you can click that button as well. But we will be doing Arkham Horror live for you either this weekend or next weekend. The old version. We're going old school.
Who's Rob's Tabletop World? I never heard of that guy.
It's a little nichey, little cruddy little channel that tries to do too much.
Yeah, I kind of like those.
Puts out way too many videos. There you go. I think the story is that Ares has given stuff out in the past for reviews and was stung by it. You know, this is a thing that this is why I never ask people for things. You will never get I tried one time, and that was with GMT. I wanted to get on their review list because everybody was on it. And I wrote them, and they go, oh, yeah, we'll take care. And never heard from them again. And that was the last time I ever wrote to anybody. But I always believe that if they think you're going to do right by them, do right by them. And if anybody ever sent anything to me, I always try to put it up there, do right by it. And if I don't like it, I don't make a video of it. I'll be honest with you. And I'll be more than happy to write them and say, listen, can I send this back? Because I don't like this.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
it's very good for you. Very good for you, Rob.
Yeah. Meanwhile, you're knocking on every door you can.
I knock on every single door. And you know what? If they do send me stuff, 100% I put it on. Because if they trusted me with content, because content helps me make a show, I will put it on.
That's nice of you.
Yeah.
You're one of the good guys in the...
I'm a good guy, Rob.
You're a good guy. That's why we do this show. Blue Max. Oh, God, you know what? Oh, I have to tell you guys something real quick. It's kind of outside the lines of War and Pieces, but I'm going to tell you this anyways. So I decided to get... I saw it on eBay. It was this little system that you can have, and it comes with everything for the Amiga and everything for the Commodore 64.
Is that 45,000 games?
It has like 20,000 games.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it has some other systems. It cost me like $200. I said,
"Oh, you bought it?"
Yeah. Here's my. That's not the mega arcade thing that I want for $5,000. That's a whole different story. That's a different conversation. We had that earlier. Relax. So, Blue Max on the Commodore 64, glorious. And
I wouldn't.
Hold on. I spät. I have it figured out because I have one of those little blue boxes that I can hook this thing up, and I'm going to stream it live for you guys. So when we play all that old stuff, we're going to do it live on Rob's Tabletop World. Hit that subscribe now. Or go over to Twitch and get the dancing Pikachu. Okay. Sue Park. Look at him. Night of Man 65 or Armageddon Wars. Sue, hold back. Hold on. We haven't gotten to that segment. We will dedicate a whole bunch of time to Mark Walker.
Take it easy.
I promise you. Okay. You have a queen. I have an empress. Ooh. Now, listen. Let's not throw down here. Mine is the queen of the known universe. You can have all the empresses you want. Of my universe, that is. Herschel, I love Eldritch Horrors, Shadows of Brimstone. Eldritch Horror is such a great storytelling game. I think it's a good game. I just think I'm so partial to Arkham Horror. I
have to try it.
I played it on the C64 too. I love the C64. I've heard great things about Ares. Can't wait to break out Galaxy Defender someday. Snub Bobcat. I put it up onto the top of the list because I'm going to be painting it soon. It's sitting right over there. I have that and all the expansions. I can't even reach it over there, but I agree with you. We went a little too fast there. How old? The 80s version of Arkham Horror? Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Yes. True story. Rob does way too many things. Whoa, Helen. Helen always, you know what Helen does? She does a lot of work on the channel. But if anybody likes to pile on, it's Helen. She will jump. I mean, she will kick a dog when it's not looking.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about this dog. Steph, how are you? All right. I have everything. I had everything for the C64. Everybody loves the C. It had so many. Yeah, go ahead.
Rob, if I take this, what's going on? If I take, I can't believe. Oh yeah, if I take this and bring it over here.
Where you mean, like there?
Right here. Is that okay with you?
I don't care what you do.
What do you mean you don't care what I do?
I don't care what you do. Do whatever you want.
Whatever.
That's the way we roll. 5K. Wow. Rob's a big baller. Not roller. Baller. There we go. Rob, you demand. Thank you so much, Deplorable. Love you too. Okay, we're talking video games. We got to get back to war games.
My princess just came in, but I don't think she's going to show herself on the video. Chantal, you want to show yourself on the video?
We're going to get an exclusive here. A Chantal thing. She said no.
She said this.
Oh, jeez. Look at this. Sounds good to me, Dan. I would love to see how it looks.
Thanks, Helen. Okay? I don't get that from Rob. You know what
so wait a minute. I said I don't care what you do.
No, but that's what I get from you. I get, I don't care. Do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. What are we, married?
Wait a minute. Hold on here. Why would I care what you do?
Yes,
I want you to have the personal freedom on this as a co-host here to do what you think is right. If I have a problem with something, I haven't told you when I said, no, that ain't going to work for me.
Now I know how the queen feels.
You know what?
What?
I'm getting the feeling that maybe you got some platform shoes and you're feeling a little taller today. Did somebody get you some Dr. Scholl's and stuff them in your shoes, and now all of a sudden you feel a little taller?
Can we talk
a little sassy?
Can we talk about war games?
Yes, let's do that. That's what this show's about. Let's talk about. Oh, perfect. You know, it's amazing how you and I can kill a half hour. It's amazing how we can kill a half hour.
Yes.
Man, I love the Apple. Oh boy, there were so many good war games. Speaking of computer war games, okay, I gotta talk to y'all. I had gotten a very nice letter from David Heath from Lock and Load, and he sent me a code to Lock and Load Digital.
Yeah.
Boy, I'll tell you, you want to talk about something that helps you learn the board game?
Excellent.
What a tremendous experience that is.
And I agree 100%.
They're going to come out with all the expansions for this. And it's solid. Now, of course, you know, you get some sassy guy going, why would I play the board game when I could play the computer game?
It's different.
It's different. I wish I can explain it to you. It's like reading comic books online.
Yeah.
You'd rather have the comic book in your hand sometimes.
Absolutely.
Okay? You want to be able to smell the pages.
That's right.
Okay? When you read it online, it's not the same. It's not in your hands.
That's right.
Sometimes I like to roll the dice myself. I don't want the computer rolling it for me.
That's right.
Okay? I want bad things to happen. I roll the dice myself.
That's right.
There. I can only blame myself. I'm not going to blame a computer.
That's right.
But if I want to do something quick, kill a quick hour, boom. I can save it. I can come back.
I hate to say it, but you're right.
I know.
You're right, Rob.
But the game is beautiful.
Yes.
The tutorial is absolutely fantastic.
I love it.
The guy who explains it, you know, little monotone for me. Hey, my name's Tim.
Tom.
Tom. Okay, Tom. I'm Tom.
Mm.
And we're going to be taking a look at Lock and Load. Well, here's how you start. And I'm like, dude.
Nobody can be as beautiful as you, Rob. Come on.
Give me a little love here. Tell me I made the right thing by putting the code in and putting this on my computer. You know what I'm saying?
You did the right thing.
I did the right thing.
Yeah,
I mean, we could take a real look at it, but let's not, because we'll get stuck in that. And there you go. Man.
Okay, Tim.
KK, didn't SSI do Dungeons and Dragons? Yes, they did.
What is this guy? The Monster X 150. What are we, Kevin Sharp?
Whoa. Monster X. Monster X is a good guy. Lock and Load Digital. Tactical Digital. Yes. Phenomenal. I think you guys will really enjoy it. Check it out. Kabuki setting people straight. She's preaching. When she gets going, don't mess with her. Oh, Wasteland was another great game. That was Electronic Arts, though. I'm just going through here, making sure we got everything. Okay, there we go. So let's talk about Flying Pig games. You know, I had the chance many a year ago, and I've told the story about 3 times already, but I'm going to tell it one last time. My first experience with Flying Pig games was I was at a local convention, and a guy was just selling a whole bunch of games, and I saw this monster. Okay, and that was Old School Tactical. And I said, "What's this?"
Yeah.
He goes, "Oh, take a look at these boards." I went, "Are you kidding me?"
Insane.
I go, well, count me in on this. And I threw my money at him, and I never looked back. Got a chance to meet him at Origins. And I'll tell you, when you want to talk about a company for the people, okay, it's Flying Pig Games. Okay? When you bring in a massive talent like Herman Lutman, and you're able to pay the big bucks to have him develop something for you, you're first class all the way. You know, the other thing is the stuff is smart, it's simple, it's educated, yet good enough that anybody can play it and enjoy it. It's aesthetically beautiful, thematic, it draws you in. I mean, you see these maps and you're going, I want to play. I just want to play. I don't care what the rules are. I just want to play. And then those counters are just tremendous. And they've done so many things. And I'd love to talk about Tiny Battles, but we're saving that for another show. We're saving that for another show. I know you look. Well, there you go again. Take the platforms out. This isn't a Kiss concert. Okay? Take them off. Go back to your natural size. Back up. Okay. But I don't know, you know, how much you've known of Mark, but I'll tell you, him, his daughter, Greg, all the people that he surrounds himself with, I'll tell you, I've never heard a bad word about this guy, and he has done a phenomenal job with this company. And today, on War and Pieces, we're going to see if we can match up better than we did last week.
Well, we did pretty good last week, man.
We were 4 out of 5. We've yet to be perfect, but it was the first time ever that we were on the positive side.
And yeah, I don't think we're going to do that good this week.
Well, aren't you optimistic?
Well, no, I'm not.
Well, why?
Because that's my nature.
Obviously. All right. So I'm going to let you drive the car this week because I drove it last week.
All right.
So lead off and we'll see if we match up. Now, one of them is on the shelf and I'm not taking it down.
Why aren't you taking it down?
Because I've got to break out the ladder and I have to come in here and go over into section B9 and I just can't get to B9 today.
Rob, you're
8
foot tall.
I got every.
If I could take it down, you could take it down.
Listen, I got everything else here that I need.
Whatever.
I got everything else that I need here. But if you do, I'm going to say bingo. That's the one.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So you want me to go?
You're going to drive the car today.
Okay. Now, I picked this game because I played with Mark, with Galen, and with Ralph Ferrari, and another guy I don't know at WBC. Okay, whatever, Rob, whatever.
You're a name dropper.
I had a great time. Mark even gave me one beer, but he had 7. He gave me 1 beer. Good guy. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, he didn't have to part with his beer.
No, you're right. He
could have told you, hey, go get your own beer.
Yeah, but the stores were closed. I couldn't get my own beer.
All right. It was a mercy.
Okay. So
he didn't want you sitting there. Really?
Yeah. I had a great time. Rob, I had a great time. I played with the man himself. I had a blast. Okay? I enjoyed the game. He taught me the game. I didn't know what was going on. but it's an easy game. I had fun. It's got the reason why I really like this game is because, well, I played with the man. And Ralph Ferrari, this guy, he's been around, Ralph Ferrari, and we had a great time. And look, it's a memory. All right.
Okay.
So no, eh?
Out of all his games, hold on. That one doesn't crack my top 5. I'll tell you what. It's a good game. I like it. Compared to all the work that he's done, I think it's outside the box, which I love the attempt to go outside the box.
Yeah.
For me, there's just so many better things that he's done better.
Well, Rob, maybe because you got so much cash that you buy all his games that I don't have, Rob.
Go on.
Okay.
Here you go, whining again.
So, obviously, okay? I'm gonna... Well, okay, this it's too heavy. But I'm gonna start with this one. And let me put it back.
Are you gonna count those all as one thing?
Okay, can you just let me do what I have to do?
Okay, I'm gonna let you do what you have to do.
I mean, I know you're the boss, but you know, a boss doesn't lead by being pushy. A boss leads by example. Okay, Rob?
If anybody has been humble in this relationship, it has been I, because I've had to weather the storm from you. And I, being the leader that I am, have been very accepting of all.
Rob, can we go?
Crazy ideas. Okay, let's go.
Okay. I mean, how can you not? How can you not?
Oh.
How can you?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Okay.
You know?
At the maps, the counters. Are you serious? You show this to someone who's never played a war game, and like you said, they're gonna want to play.
This is just special. Just
it's
special.
Insane. It's insane.
It's just special. I mean, I just you can't go any further than say that this is just I mean, the very first volume. This is that copy that I bought. This is that copy I bought, and I went.
Yeah, but Rob, do you have a signed copy by Mark Walker? I'm just asking.
Okay. All right.
All
right. All right.
I'm just asking.
Okay. No, I see how you're going.
And it goes with it.
Okay. I did not pull that down. And I'll tell you why. I think it's a good expansion. I think it fits perfectly. It's wonderful. Oh, but isn't that expansion for 2?
Yeah.
That would be a separate category, my brother.
Yeah.
I thought the Airborne was very good. It did not crack. It did not crack my top 5 here.
Well, no. Well, it's. I don't know if it's tactical 1 or tactical 2.
Okay. No, you're right. It is tactical 1.
You're right, Rob. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
It's volume 2.
Okay, thank you.
You're right. I hate telling you you're right. I really do.
I know it hurts.
I know.
Okay, so right now you've shown 3 games.
No, I've shown 2 games. Expansion doesn't count.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
All right,
go ahead. Ghost Front. Ghost Front is great. We don't match up.
What's the matter with you?
You will see my reasoning why.
No,
go ahead.
regardless of Herman Lutman, what's the matter with you?
There are things here that I think I like just a wee bit more.
Whatever.
Okay. All right. So number 4. Yeah, that's the one that's on the shelf. That's the one on the shelf. Crowbar.
And you know what? It really helps. It really helps knowing Herman and that he's such a good guy that it's endearing just to buy it blindly. And the thing is, once you buy it blindly and you find out that it's an excellent game, you're blown away. It's like Phil Collins. You know what I'm saying?
Genesis or Phil Collins on his own?
That's the thing, Herman. I mean, I called you Herman, for God's sakes. That's the thing, Rob. It's Phil Collins, but he was still a part of Genesis. So there's meat behind that. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. Phil Collins, there's 3 parts of Phil Collins. Phil Collins leading Genesis, Phil Collins as the drummer while Peter Gabriel and Steve Hackett was there, or Phil Collins solo.
You're incredible. I didn't know you knew that much about Genesis, man.
Listen, I know a lot of things.
Man, Rob, you're freaking me out. I got shivers.
When Dan has to tell Rob to focus, I just have to laugh.
Whatever.
Who's running this Broadway play?
Yeah, you are.
All right. So you've shown 4 games. We've matched up on 2. Okay.
So
you got 1 more.
Yeah. This one holds a little.
You have a chance. We have a chance here.
No, you're not gonna.
To be. Okay, let's see.
But this one holds a special place in my heart.
Okay.
Because we did a thing. When I say we, I'm talking about STUKAJOE and I. STUKAJOE did the video, and I did the music.
Oh my God.
Whatever. And I just like it. I like sci-fi. I like tactical. And it's this one.
Oh, you mean this one?
I didn't think you were gonna do that, man.
Naia, man.
I enjoy it.
Man, oh my God.
I enjoy this. I enjoy the sparseness of the maps, the aliens, the
mechs.
The mechs that the aliens have. I really enjoy it. So that's it for me.
All right, so we matched on 3.
Well, I told you it wasn't going to be as good as last week.
Well, we were close. We were 1 off.
Yeah, that and 5 cents is not going to get you anything.
So mine is the latest offering. Okay. Which is
I don't have it.
Volume 3.
Whatever.
The Japanese are phenomenal in this. Their bravery, how they do the bonsai roll, the maps, the Hellbent expansion, which I could easily just combine the 2 of them and say, hey, you got it all here. But no, I didn't. The bombers, the tank killers. Oh, this has been such a joy over the last week, making sure I have this down for a live play that we hopefully will be doing very soon. I mean, just a tremendous, unbelievable experience. Once again, Shane, Mark Walker putting out quality, okay, and smart gaming, tweaking the things, listening to the people, doing the things that they feel is right, and putting their passion into what is just a phenomenal system. Phenomenal.
Simple.
And by the way, they agree with me. Peter Gabriel, unmatched.
Well, Peter Gabriel, unmatched what? And why?
Genesis.
Well, hold on a second, man. I'm a big Genesis fan. You want to talk to me? Talk to me, man.
All right, we got to finish this, and then we'll get there. I suspect Rob danced to suppers ready at his wedding.
No, he can't. There's 8 parts to Supper's Ready. I know Genesis.
Nathaniel, he just laid it on you.
Yeah, Nathaniel, you talk to me.
Godzilla lover, how are you, my dear? Okay, the final one. Okay, this is special. This is special, and this is the one that fell over here. Armageddon War. Armageddon War.
Yes, yes.
Oh my goodness, my
Wicked
gracious.
Wicked Weapons.
Oh, and the thing I love about it is the uncertainty.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because you have got to make that move. Okay, you've got to take that time, and if you have a tank and it's in position, and it's also can get shot back at. Okay, and you're in that position where where it skips a turn, and you do not accomplish what you need to accomplish in the turn before you have to skip a turn, because you know how that works. Everything moves up, and then that one goes back in. The chit goes out, and then the rest go into the thing. Okay, so you end up skipping a turn, and it is absolutely brutal. Okay,
Yeah, you're dead.
I mean, you could sit there, and if you miss, you are going to pay dearly. You're not just
cool, which is
huh?
cool,
which is so good.
Because if you miss,
or you wanted to make a move, or you moved and then it was the wrong move. Just again, one of those games that's so well thought out. I mean, just so well thought out, and of course, you know, the art, which is another thing that blows me away.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that by Mark Herman?
I know.
Didn't he draw that?
Well, you know what? You know, I interviewed Mark Herman once, Rob, and I found out that Mark Herman is a man of many hats. He actually wrote.
I mean, not Mark Herman. I'm Mark Walker.
Mark Walker, sorry.
Yeah.
And he wrote for Playboy.
Oh, did he?
Yes, sir.
Well, I did not know that. Remember, this is a family show.
That's right.
Huh.
Yeah, and he's an author. And I don't know who the art is by, but I know the games are by Shane Logan. But Mark always puts his name there. A Mark Walker game. It's not a Mark Walker game. It's a Shane Logan game. But Mark Walker owns the company, so he can be the big dog.
You know? He is the big dog.
Oh, whatever.
Because he doesn't have to put that game out.
You're right.
Okay. So guess what?
What?
It's a Mark Walker game.
You're right.
Brah. Rules as written are broken.
Paul. Come on, Paul. You just got to be one of those guys, eh?
Yeah. Now, hey, listen, they have done a lot, you know, and they tighten up a lot of things. And one, you know, if you're playing the latest versions of things, phenomenal.
Look, there goes Paul again. Paul, what I do to you?
Genesis is not genius by any stretch.
Hey, what do you know, Paul? Well, what do you know? Huh?
Paul. Okay.
You're making me angry. Paul, you don't want to make me angry.
Paul has given his opinion, and I think that's fair. Everybody has an opinion.
You don't want to make me angry.
Oh, jeez. Here we go. Here we go. But again, you know, going to it and talking about this, you know, there's some honorable mentions that we have not hit on. First of all, I love the Eastern Front, but the Western Front was very, very good.
I enjoyed the Western Front.
It tightened a lot of things up. Okay. The Stalingrad maps are just ridiculous.
Yeah,
that's
but
another thing.
Eastern Front there, big.
That's Eastern. No, I know that. I said Volume 2, Stalingrad maps. We're talking honorable mentions here. And then 65.
You know, Rob, I have a psychological issue with Vietnam. It just seems so brutal. It's
Robert Carroll.
It freaks me out. It just freaks me out.
Okay. All right. Was a question looking for a debate? Well, I think they're good. Was a question looking for a debate?
Oh, I know where you live, okay? Watch yourself. One eye open, all right? Like Metallica said.
Oh, God. 65. Matter of fact, I think it's right over there.
Yeah, I got 65.
I really enjoyed 65.
Oh.
I mean, I really did. It was very smart. It was done very well. Okay. I mean, I really think this was something that really stood out. And Night of Man, you know, you got to remember, when Night of Man, then 65. What's he doing?
I'm trying to look for a signed copy.
Oh, jeez. Here we go.
I don't have it.
So, are you against? Are you against all Vietnam games, or is there one that you'll play?
No, it just freaks me out. It actually scares me. There's something about it.
Let's ask everybody out in the audience. What do they think the best Vietnam game, a board game, is that's out there? Because I'm trying to think of one that really I liked.
Well, there's the Victory Games one by Mark Herman, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, which is I'm trying to think of the name of it.
It's called, I think it's called Vietnam, Rob.
Was it just called Vietnam?
I think so. Yeah, maybe.
I was born in 65, says New York Raider. Oh, here we go. I need to check out 65 at some point. I have never played a Nam game before. It was always World War II.
Me too.
There you go.
I know what you're saying, man.
Oh, that shelf looks wobbly there, Dan.
No, it's not. It was me that was wobbly.
Okay, there's Fire in the Lake. That's a good, yeah.
Yeah, but that's a coin game.
Yeah, but it's still a good game. It's a good Vietnam game.
Mark Herman and Volko Ronke. I mean, what are you going to go wrong with that?
You know, Vietnam, 65 to 1975.
That's it.
That's it.
You know,
I thought there was more to it.
No, Calandale just did a thingy on it, and the thing is, with Mark Walker and Volko Ronke, it's like pasta and sauce. How can you go wrong?
I agree with you. Yeah. Hey, Rob. Hey, all. Tony from merry old England here. Space Hulk is my favorite board game for sure. It's definitely a good one. Good call, Dan. There you go. Wow. Let's take a look here. Angkor Wat. Anyone talk about that?
That sounds like a next to Vietnam, Cambodia is a Cambodian something.
Right. And I just want to take
Angkor Wat. You sure you got that right there, Paul? I know where you live. Sleep with one eye open, Paul. All right.
We just took him out because he used some foul language, and we don't use foul language here.
Really? Did he?
Yeah, he did.
Why would he do that?
Because that's what you do.
No, that's not what you do, man. We're just joking around. We're having a good time.
Yeah, we can't have that. We can't have that. I mean, this is a good group, and we like to keep it nice and clean.
Too bad.
That's mine. It's too bad because you had some answers, but you know, people behind a keyboard, that's the way it goes. Getting back to the Flying Pig games, do you know what they got coming up? I know they got some really good plans coming up.
Yeah, because I just had an interview with Herman and Fred Manzo.
Okay.
And at the end of the show, Herman said, "Oh yeah, by the way, Flying Pigs, blah 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 blah, Gettysburg."
Yep.
And I didn't know about that.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see what they do with Gettysburg.
Herman, it's going to be awesome. You know, Herman is in my mind is like a John Butterfield, Herman Luttman game. Take my money. Take my money.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's as easy as that.
Yeah.
I would love to see Herman do, you know, or Mark Walker do some antiquities with those big counters.
You know, I have a hard time with that, Rob, because
you were there.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Patton. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, the thing is that the way the formations are, there's no cover. It's just this group, left flank, right flank, center, and same thing with the opposite side and attack. It's I don't get it. It's just it's a melee thing, man.
Here's the thing, though. Okay, and here's the difference. Okay, and this is the thing that people don't absorb. All right, I'm going to give you a sword. Okay, you're going to be on the other side about 50 yards from me. Okay, all right. There's no tactical or anything. It's me versus you.
So then, what's the complexity of the game? Not that complexity.
Surviving. It's putting yourself into that situation. Could you stand there and not get routed? Can you just see all these people come running at you with a sword and say, no, I believe in what I'm doing enough to run across that field at you while you're running at me and take you out?
You know, it's funny that you say that, because you just broke me down, because you know, I think I'm a tough guy. I would just run away, man.
yeah, and that's the complexity of the mind, and sometimes when you take that out sometimes of these, and when things start to break down, and when they start, you know, all these battles and just the clear brutality.
Brutal.
I mean, brutality. I mean, you talk about NAM, but
it's
brutality.
Carnage.
It's just plain on man carnage. Burning the villages, taking what we want, and
yeah,
you have to stop it.
Yeah, if you're winning, you take what you want and burn the villages.
Yeah, but it's not that simple, because you know, they kept on coming. I mean, there were just some epic battles. Outnumbered, you know, painting your shields a certain way, certain formations.
Yeah.
You know that there's a lot there that people don't really touch on. You know, that the same could be said about World War I, playing some World War I games, because it was all fought in trenches.
Yeah.
All right, bang bang, duck, bang bang bang.
Wow.
Bang bang. You know. You know, but anything to still stay there. I mean, if anybody could imagine some of these things, it's just unbelievable.
No, see, I prefer, when it comes to that World War I and pre-World War I, I actually prefer the tactics of post World War II and World War II, where there was a little bit of, my God, what's the good word to use? Gentlemanness, something where there's less suffering, but I'm probably wrong, man. You know, it's brutal.
Listen,
it's brutal, man. Brutal.
Yeah. When you think of the reality of it,
yeah, no,
I mean, it's absolutely a horrible. I mean, I pray that we never have anything like that, any kind of conflict like that again. Okay.
Yeah.
You know, you always pray because loss of life, so forth and so on.
Yeah.
But from a strategic point, when you are looking back at the past, you know, or you look to the future. I mean, the next game is going to come. There's going to come a box. You're going to open up a box, and there's going to be 2 buttons there. One for you, one for your friend. Okay. Who can hit it first? You win.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
That's no fun.
No, that's no fun. That's why you can go back and look at some of these antiquities and look at some of these things that were outnumbered. That's why it's so interesting to look at the 31 days where the Polish stood there and said, hey, we don't have a chance in the world, but we're going to stand and fight. Why? It's belief.
Yeah, no.
And you look at all these things.
Yeah.
And it's just absolutely.
No, I'd rather focus on technique in my training than just brutal. I love my country and let's go for it.
But it was more than that. It was more than, back then it was more than that. It was meant, hey, our village, all our wives, our kids, everything that we own, our horses, our cows, this, that, and the other, we let these people buy. They're going to take everything that we have.
Right. Okay. I agree with you. I would fight. Yes.
Okay. So now you may be outnumbered, but do you have the heart, the bigger heart? Remember, and you've seen all these bully videos on YouTube and stuff like that. When you back somebody into a corner, that bully never wins, does he?
Exactly.
Okay. Because all of a sudden you rise up.
Well, you have no choice. It's do or die.
It's do or die. And so now you take, no matter who you are, and put them in these unbelievable do or die situations. And then you watch how certain things, wow, how did they overcome this? Okay. And then it starts to speak to the human condition in so many ways.
Yeah, it's the do or die thing. It's like the cornered rat. What do you want to do? You're going to die anyway, so go for it.
Yeah. I have no choice. I'm backed up to the sea.
Yeah.
I have this. This is my last stand. I may not survive this, but I'm gonna go out with my boots on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go out with my boots on. I mean, what more can you say? I mean, just unbelievable. Wow. 1 hour and 2 minutes.
That flew by.
They flew by once again. Anybody that is interested in any of these Mark Walker games, go to their website. Their tremendous website, Flying Pig Games. They have a bunch of games. The latest offering, which is Old School Tactical Volume 3 and Hellbent, has been selling like crazy. But make sure that you get yourself a copy of this. This is such a phenomenal series, the OST.
And the components are just.
Oh, yeah. I think they still have Night of Man and 65 and Armageddon War out there at their warehouses. You want to get this. I mean, these are good quality, beautiful, aesthetic games.
Yes.
With smart thinking. Some of the things that I really love about their games is that, that luck card. Okay.
Hey,
it's funny.
Fog of War, man.
Yeah, Fog of War, but you pull that luck card and you look at it and you either got something really, really good or you got something that you can't use at all.
Wow.
And then you put that card down and you're thinking in your head, oh man, I can't use this. But your opponent doesn't know that. So they're going to wonder when you're going to drop it. And if you could play it right and go, I'm going to make it look like I'm doing something really out of the ordinary because he's scared of that luck card I got. He doesn't know what I have. And they may back away enough where you can just do something and just, glory.
Yeah. Look, simple game, beautiful counters, beautiful map. Look, it's just a beautiful thing, man. It's mounted board, that it's a huge board. The counters are big like this, so blind people like me can see it. And look, a lot of fun. And like you said, you show this to someone who's never played a war game, and they're gonna be smitten, and they're gonna want to play.
Absolutely. And if we ever go to another convention, which once this is all over, guys, go take some time and go talk to the man. Just stop by his booth. He's willing to talk to anybody. He will chew your ear off. But everything he says is smart. I got to tell you a quick story about Mark. Okay. So he comes over this is when I was with the Dice Tower. This is many moons ago. And he came over and he said, hey, I want to show off my games. I go, hey guys, I'm going to take this one. So we get him there, right? We get him all mic'd up, okay? And he starts talking about, I think he was talking about Old School Tactical version 2. That's how long ago it was. So we do this great interview, break down the games that, I'm there telling everybody this is the best thing since sliced bread. You got to go get this. Okay. So he gets done and he walks off and he's still hooked up to the microphone. So we're like, I'm taking off the microphone. I go, where is he? Well, he went back to his booth. So we run over there because we got the next person coming up. So we run over there. And I come up to him and he's talking to somebody. I go, Mark, I'll be with you in a minute, Rob. And we're waiting. And he's talking. I go, oh my God, Mark, you got the microphone on, and I'm trying not to just come out and interrupt him because he's talking to this kid. But, every person was important and he was going to give his time. It didn't matter who went up to him. Okay. And Sam was with me too. And we're just standing there waiting. And I go, can we have the microphone back? Oh, I'm so sorry. Takes the microphone. But
hey, man,
I'll be with you in a moment.
Which is cool.
Cool. which showed that, he was just talking to this kid, but he gave him his full on, and you were not going to break him from that time that he was going to spend with you because he takes each person that he talks to so personally. And I'll tell you from that moment on, I go, this guy is just absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, he's got integrity.
All right. Listen. Saturday mornings, you've got nothing to do. You've got your eggs, your bacon cooking. You got a cup of coffee. I don't drink a cup of coffee. I'll have an orange juice. You sit back down. You turn your computer on. And who's on there? Yeah, you got it. No Enemies Here. Every Saturday morning, giving you the very best of what's out there. Okay? The very best. Because that's what he does. Okay? He makes people shine. Okay? Tune in, subscribe, give the kids some love. All right? Click a whole bunch of likes here.
Buy me a coffee.
Buy him a coffee. Give him a wave. Leave a comment. All right? Keep him in the business. Go over there and subscribe and listen. For all you fans of Rob's Tabletop World and all three of you that are out there, listen. Click the like button. Hit the bell to get notifications when we come live. Join us on Twitch, Instagram, Twitter, and of course on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe over at Rob's Tabletop World. And also here, we're on Board Game Geek every Wednesday, 5 o'clock. Okay? Do me a favor. Hit that subscription button. You got some of the best people in the business here. Okay? You got Dan. You got myself. You got Rodney. You got Lincoln. You got Chaz. You got the Murph brothers. You got Aldi. Take care of them, folks. All right? All right. Listen, I've said enough. We love you all. Okay? For myself, Rob Orrin, and for
Dan Pacaldi.
From Nomad Enemies Here. Until next week, when we have a whole nother hour to chew up and hopefully entertain you, we will see you guys very soon.
Thanks for listening.